your buyer isn't confused necessarily, they're just missing information. And that's something that's really hard for people to take on board, but it's a fact. So if you're trying to sell something to somebody, there's a number of questions they're trying to answer, a number of conclusions they're trying to come to. And the reason people get confused and they don't buy and they just get bamboozled by the whole thing is they're not getting answers to the questions that they need, and either they're just giving up or you're not doing a very good job of explaining it to them. But there's something called the burden of proof, which is a legal term, which comes down to the fact that it's up to you to explain really clearly and make the case for somebody buying your offering. And if they don't understand it, first of all, they can't buy it, but are they going to invest the time and energy to understand it? Probably not. In the same way that you probably wouldn't do that. If you walked past a shop and it was a bit mysterious, you didn't know what they sold, would you spend the time trying to work out what it was so you could buy it? No, you'd just walk on past, ignore it because you can't be bothered. So the burden of proof is on you to explain to your buyer what you do and how you do it and why that's important. If you're not able to shrink things down to the level of a child, and I use my children as the example, my eldest child is about 12 at the time of recording this, if he can't understand the nature of your offering, and that means simpler language, I mean, he's pretty clever to be fair, but simpler language, fewer syllables, etc. If he can't understand it, you've got a big problem. So one of the first things you can do when shrinking down the confusion within your offering is literally, and with ChatGPT you can do this quite easy these days, is explain how you'd explain your offering and just ask it to pick words with fewer syllables. Just with fewer syllables. That's a great starting point because from my experience, syllables are expensive.